So do you ever get tired of trying to do so much stuff and trying so many strategies and running after the latest trends? And sometimes you're like, I want to do this. I'm trying to do this. I did that. And then you stopped and then you started because you just felt like things weren't working for your business. And you know you want to grow it. And you know you can be successful because you know you have the tools. You just need a system, right? And so today I'm going to give you my 4-part system on how you can simplify your business and scale without being all over the place, running around, trying to do everything. You're trying to live your life. You're trying to build a business. You have so many other things to do. But the biggest thing is we want to create a life and a business that we love. I know I sure do. So today I want to give you my framework that's been working so well since I decided to simplify. So let's get into it. So welcome, awesome people. And if you are new to me, I am Marshalyn Hudson, and I love teaching on how to build your brand, how to market with ease, and how to turn those leads into clients. But I like to teach it in a simple manner because at one time when I first started my business, I was all over the place. I was doing everything. I was chasing every trend. I was trying every strategy. Then I'd stop, then I'd start. And that just didn't work out for me. But when I got to a point where I wanted to simplify and not be all over the place, my business took off. So today I'm going to share with you my 4-step framework. So get that pen, get that paper, and let's get ready. Now, don't forget, if you like our channel and you want to learn more about branding and marketing and turning leads into clients, become a subscriber. And don't forget, down below, I have a free gift for you. So stay to the end. So today I want to talk about how to simplify the scale. When we simplify, for some reason, we grow. You may think doing more means making more. It doesn't. Being simple, having a system and a plan, that's how you scale and make more. Okay, so of course I'm here with my Dynamo board. And if you're thinking, what's a Dynamo board? I love my board as a coach, a speaker, trainer. If you're doing webinars or presentation, this board is wonderful. You don't even have to remember your notes because I have them all on my board. And you can bring up your website, all of that. But anyway, I'll put a link down below if you're interested in finding out how you can get a Dynamo board. Let's keep in contact. So there are 4 steps to simplifying your system, your business, so you can scale. You might say, well, Marsha, that's fine for you because you're a speaker and you're a coach or a teacher. And yes, I've been a professor for a long time. I retired now and I've been speaking and teaching and training. But this is good for any business, especially if you're a coach, a speaker, a trainer, even an entrepreneur, service-based. You have products. I have products. I have many courses. I have books. I have digital products. I sell products too. So this is good for you if you are trying to grow your business, but you're tired of being all over the place with nothing working. Okay, so step 1, I hope you got that pen and paper. Who? I like to ask you, who do you want to serve? Okay, who do you want to be known as? And who can you help? And so write that down. Who do you want to serve? Don't try to serve everyone, because when you try to serve everyone, you serve no one. Believe me, I learned it the hard way. I was like, I can teach this to everybody. Anybody who wants a business, anybody who wants to grow. That didn't work out, because when we're trying to speak to everyone, we're really not speaking to anyone. But when we horn in on who we're speaking to, then we can resonate with that person. For instance, I speak to coaches and speakers and consultants and entrepreneurs who have service-based business. And mainly my people are over 40 and they got lots of expertise and they're trying to scale. Well, when I speak to them, I can speak into different areas that appeal to them. You see, so I don't have to talk about the same thing. I can just talk about the different things that appeal to my actual audience. And I really like it because my audience is actually me. And I can relate to them and they can relate to me, and we go through the same thing. So step 1 is decide, who do you want to serve? Don't try to serve everyone, and decide who can you help and who do you want to be known as. At one time, I didn't know what I wanted to be, who I wanted to be known as. But now I know I want to be known as a brand and marketing strategist, AI trainer, and consultant. I love it. Helping you grow your business. I love it. As a brand, helping you build your personal brand, helping you market online with ease without being all over the place and online, and helping you turn leads into clients, not just likes, because likes won't bring money to the bank. And now actually adding AI as an assistant to help you do it fast, and to help you with more ideas, and to help you to be productive, and to help you to stay consistent. I love it. And so when people think of a branding, a marketing strategist, somebody to help them with AI, they think of me. That's why you want to be known for something and create a signature program, right? Okay, so step 2, what would be your offer? Okay, you have expertise. You know what you love. You know what you're good at. You know what skills you have. You don't have to be perfect at everything, and you don't have to know everything. I always like to say, if you're a few steps ahead of the person that you can work with, you can help somebody. And somebody said it so well: if you're in the 6th grade, you can help a 5th grader. If you're in the 4th grade, you can help a 3rd grader. If you're in the 10th grade, you can help a 9th grader. In other words, if you're a few steps ahead of your actual client, you can help them. You can get results for them. So what is your offer? And I like to say, create a signature offer. Stores have them, cars have them. You got Ford, and their signature could be their Lincoln. I mean, everybody has a signature offer, or a signature product, or a signature program. So what is your offer? For example, my signature program is called a Success Trifecta. I spent a year teaching branding and marketing and leadership, and I'm like, how can I put this together? And that's when I came up with, it's like, wow, this is how you grow your business. The Success Trifecta: branding, marketing, and leadership. It's wonderful. So that's my signature program. However, I can teach so many things under that. I can teach personal branding. I can teach marketing online with ease, whether it's through social media or email or podcast. You don't want to do all of those. I can teach how to turn leads into clients with funnels. And so with my signature program, my offer matches what my audience needs. In step 1, we talked about who. So whoever your audience might be, step 2 would be, what do you have to offer them, and what results can you get for them? See, this gets to be really simple. You know who you want to serve. You know who you want to be known as. You know what your offer, how you can help them with your signature program. And it gets to be really simple. And we don't have to run everywhere chasing everything. We don't have to be on every site. If you know anything about me, I like to say, pick 2 sites and go all in. You could do 1 actually, and go all in for 90 days, 6 months, and build that brand. So step 2 is what? Okay, so let's move to step 3. Where? Where do you want to show up and market? With ease, where do you want to show up? And you might say, well, Marsha, I'm everywhere, but I'm not posting there because you just don't have time to be everywhere. For me, my main 2 platforms are LinkedIn and YouTube. Okay, I really build a brand on LinkedIn and YouTube, and it brings me really good return on my investment, the time that I put in to make a video or post to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn and YouTube are my main channels. Now, am I on other channels? Of course I am. I'm a branding strategist, but I have a team and I have people to help me with posting, but those are not my main channels. My main channels are YouTube and LinkedIn, and I give a lot of attention to those 2. And so when we talk about where do you want to show up and build your brand? Because building a brand is number 1 for this year. It is number 1. It's not about being everywhere, chasing everything. It is about building your brand, letting people get to know you, get to trust you, get to resonate with you. So where do you want to be? Now, of course, you don't want to rely on social media alone. You want to pair it with email. Social media and email is a winning dynamic duo. Because when you show up on social media, your objective is to drive people from social media and stop them from scrolling, right? And just liking and scrolling. Your objective is to drive them to your email list. And that's where you nurture people. Okay. So you might say 2 social media platforms and email. You might throw in a podcast if you like. I like the 3-day schedule. Simplify the scale. You can pick 3 days out of 7. Pick an hour those 3 days and devote to your business. And so you can have your 2 sites, your 1 email a week. Okay. Your 2 sites where you post 3 days a week. AI can help you do that really fast. Your 1 email a week can be from the same content. And then you might do a podcast, maybe 2 a month. And now you have a system, a simple system where you're showing up and you're building your brand. So this is step 3. Where do you want to be? Write it down. You don't have to be everywhere, and do what you like. If you don't really like video, I think video is a great way to build our brand. Well, do a blog if you like writing, or do your newsletter. But you have to show up on a consistent basis and build a brand in this day and age. And when I say on a consistent basis, 3 days a week, that's it. It could probably be 2 days, but I prefer 3. 3 days a week, consistent 3 days, and build that brand. And you don't have to do that the other 4 days. You could be working inside of your business. You could be doing maybe some networking, going to some events, just different things like that. You might think, well, what could I do? You can be living your life also. Because what's happening is you're simplifying, and believe me, now you're going to scale because you're in front of who you're supposed to be in front of. You have the offer that they want, the solution that they want, and you're showing up where they hang out. You see, simplify. Now let's go to the last step. Step 4, how? So you might say, Marsha, well, how do I do this? And I like to say you put all of this together, and like I was saying, you create a plan. And you create something to bring your people in. Now, I like a lead magnet, or it could also be called a value item, where it could be a checklist or a guide or an ebook or a workbook or something that you give away for free in exchange for people's emails, so that now you know, oh, how am I going to turn likes and leads, and how am I going to turn followers into clients? And the way you do that is, once you decide who your audience is, then what do they need with your offer, right? And where you're going to show up on a simple 3-day plan. How is you're going to get them in your system with something of value. Like I have down below in the description below. So head to that description, and I have lots of free resources of value. I have a brand transformation guide. I have a business growth guide. I have workbooks. I have email courses. So I have a vault of value packed item. And so the how deals with, how do I turn them from just leads and likes into possible clients? And so once they get into my ecosystem, right, which is my email, because social media is not your ecosystem. But once I get to my ecosystem, how can I really turn these people into clients? Well, sometimes I might do a webinar, and it may be 1 webinar a month. It can be a 60-minute or a 30-minute webinar where you're giving value. Sometimes you may do an email challenge, where you do a 5-day challenge where you send them an email each day and they do something that's dealing with your brand, maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day. Sometimes it could be like, I really like an information Zoom, and I call it the Ask Me Anything Zoom, where people can come on and ask you anything about your product or your brand because they want to learn about it. So in other words, you show up how? You could do lives, you could do Facebook Live, things like that. So how do you turn these leads into clients? You show up. You show up on a webinar, or you show up in an Ask Me Anything Zoom, or you show up on a live. You can even show up on your radio show, which I call that a podcast. And so what's happening is now you're taking this simplified system and you're making this system run month after month. And you're getting people who are just loving your content, resonating with you, following you, getting in your system, and they're like, wow, this person gets me. this person may be the person I want to work with. This person would be the person who's going to help me with my goals. And so now they want to get on a call with you, and you can find out where they are, what's been holding them back, what their gaps are. I like to do an assessment of what's been going on and where do they want to be. And then you can let them know these are ways that we can help you, either with your services or your products. And so this is how we turn the likes and the scrolls into possible clients. And then when they become our clients, we want to give them the best experience and the best results so that they can go on and build their business and tell other people about you, right? So as we wrap up, those are the 4 steps. This right here is a consistent system. Okay, and I hope you had that pen and paper as we're wrapping up. This is a consistent system. The 4 steps. Who do you want to be known as? What do you have to offer them? If you don't have an offer, sit down and create one. Where you're going to show up in market, and how you're going to take them down that funnel to become clients. And so this is the consistent system with the 4 steps. So the first thing is, who is your audience? And you're going to decide who you want to serve, who you like working with. The second one is, what offer you're going to have for them, something that solves their problems, something that hits their pain points and gets rid of them, something that gets rid of their challenges and helps them with their desires. So number 3, where you're going to show up, where you're going to market on your social media, with your email, maybe your podcast. Don't try to do everything, because you don't need to do everything anymore to build a brand and make money. And you definitely don't need a big audience to make number 4 sales. For instance, you can have an audience of 60 people or 50 people or 100 people and make sales if you've been nurturing them in your email. Let's say you decided to create a course, or you have a product. It's $27, it's $47. You have people in your email. They love you. It's 50 people, it's 100 people. And then you let them know you have something that you've created for them. What if it's $47, 20 people take it? You've almost made $1,000. Now, what if you continue to build your list and you have 200 people or 300 people? You don't need a big 10,000 people to make money and make sales online. So now you got 300 good people in your email list. You have a $97 workshop. 100 people take it. You just made 10K. Or 50 people take it. You just made 5K. So this is how your consistent system of your audience, your offer, and where you market gets you to sales. And now you're making your sales every month. You're living the life you want. You can create a life you love. You can do the things you want to do with your family. You can have time freedom. You can have financial freedom. You can leave a legacy. It's so many things you can do. But the best thing about it is this is a simplified system, and in 4 steps, and you work it over and over again. In each month, your consistent 3-day plan. Now, I hope that these 4 steps of simplifying have helped you to think about, how can I simplify my business? Whether you are a coach or speaker or trainer or have a product, an entrepreneur with a service-based business, how can I simplify and scale and stop trying everything and then stopping and then starting and then trying something new, because that doesn't work. But a simple system and a plan for your industry and your business will bring in the money that you need. And like I always like to say, the secret sauce to your success is you. So don't forget to, I told you to have something if you stay to the end, down in the description below. I have some links to some of my free resources. They are wonderful. My transformation guide, you definitely want that. My business growth toolkit, you definitely want that. My AI playbook to help you with content, I have all of those below. Go down there, grab that so you can start simplifying the scale and create a life that you love and a business that you love. Until next time, don't forget, you are the secret sauce to your success.